So this video is not going to be for everyone. This video is going to be for a very specific collective. I'm a very specific group of individuals. I'm getting some Lightworker energy, some healer energy, almost to a sense where there's a frustration that's coming from that side with you, where it's almost like you have this reoccurrence of people who hold this level of darkness that keep gravitating towards your energy, and it's overwhelming you, where you're like, why am I constantly the one teaching? Why am I constantly the one who's, showing them the better side of things? Why can't I start to experience that? And I'm hearing for you that it's feeling like a weight that you have to carry, and it's not feeling like a gift. And spirits are here to tell you this is a gift. This is a gift. And I know it's so heavy. It can be heavy. As a tarot reader and the specific work that I do, I relate to you. I understand how heavy it can be to be a healer in a sense, but the gravity of what it takes to hold it, there's also gravity in strength and in that weight, in the shift and the ripple effects that your existence holds. You existing in the way that you are and who you are and how you exist, you do some things. And you found this video for a reason, whether you clicked on it or it just played for you or was recommended. This video is playing for you for a reason. You're a part of this collective. I'm channeling your energy. I've been feeling it. I feel it. And I'm here to remind you, they're your spirit guides. You're good. You have manifestations coming in. You have freedom within your manifestations that are coming in here. What are they healing through? Forgiveness and surrender and releasing. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. So what you're working towards, manifestation and freedom, you're manifesting freedom. But you need to forgive somebody. Self-forgiveness? Did you make a mistake? You need to release. Release this need. Retreat, literally retreat. Take a step back. I just keep hearing like, mirror, mirror on the wall, when am I going to be perfect? I can't even remember what the phrase, mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me who's the first one of all, when will it be me? You don't need to do that, my love. You don't ask the mirror, you tell the mirror. You look in the mirror and you say, mirror, mirror on the wall, I know I'm the fairest of all. I didn't really have an answer. Oops. But I have a point here. Your spirit guides have a point here. You need to forgive yourself. Maybe the forgiveness is with somebody else, and that's where you're going to be experiencing this freedom. Maybe you're stuck because you're in such an anger for somebody else. You need to retreat. And remember that if you don't release and surrender, you're going to have a really, really hard time healing. You need to study yourself. Can I get more clarity on what they need to study here, spirits? They have something. Healing. Quite literally, study yourself, you will heal. But in order to heal, you need to surrender and release, and maybe that is within your forgiveness. Just let it go. This anger that you're feeling, I'm hearing to ask it, what about this anger is making you so sad? This situation that's making you so angry, whether this is forgiveness that you have for yourself or somebody else, I'm almost hearing, this is tying in with the Lightworker, so if you resonated with that, then maybe you might resonate with this next part. I'm hearing a forgiveness for yourself for showing up for people who were that darkness. They are not a Lightworker. They don't pay attention to the light in life. They are almost like soul suckers, soul-sucking vampire energy, that realm of things, right? So heal from that. You didn't know better. And you know what? Even if you don't see the plant that is grown, you're planting seeds. Of course, it's not up to you to water the plant, give that plant sunlight, and take care of the plant. That is up to the person who you planted the seeds in, but those seeds are planted. And they may not grow for another 30 years, but you planted some seeds. And spirits are reminding you that you're doing some stuff. What are some values here that they need to focus on, spirit? Oh my goodness. Okay. Prosperity and wealth wanted to almost pop out here, but we have independence, creativity, curiosity, teamwork, spirituality, and spirituality, right? So when you release and surrender, you're working with your spirituality. You're releasing, right? You're surrendering to your guardian angels, to your higher self, to your spirit guides, your ancestors, whoever you believe in. You're surrendering to them, right? You're releasing control. You're allowing this space for healing. And through that, that's teamwork. Even if you don't, you don't physically see them right in front of you, that's a form of teamwork. You're doing the work on the 3D, they're helping, everything helping. There's gonna be some great found curiosity found in your independence. I feel like these two go together. And I feel like your spirituality is actually going to lead you to some creativity because of this teamwork that's happening. As you work more with your spiritual team, you're going to create the life that you want. You have manifestations that you've been working towards. You do. You've been working towards this. You've been putting in the work. Spirits see you. But at the same time, this forgiveness is calling out to me. It's standing. This forgiveness is going to bring you healing. That's what I keep hearing for you. Goodness. Let's pull a law of attraction card for you right now. Cards don't like shuffling sometimes. Oh, we got two that came out here instead of one. How fun. Okay, so we have two here. The goal of happiness is important enough. So we have that here. The reason you are not conscious of any specific pre-birth goals is because there are no specific goals. You had before your birth general intentions such as being happy, being an uplifter, having continuing growth, but the specific processes, the specific processes to allow those things are up to you to decide here and now. In this time, you are the creator. So the goal of happiness is important enough. These manifestations that you're calling in, it's important enough. It is so aligned with you and so perfect for you to the point that this forgiveness is enough. It's going to bring you healing. It's going to bring you healing. The universal law of attraction defined. Remember, where focus goes is where energy flows. The law of attraction says the essence of which is like unto itself is drawn. And while this may seem like a rather simple statement, it defines the most powerful law in the universe, the law that affects all things at all times, for nothing exists that is unaffected by this powerful law. This light that you put out, even if you don't feel like you're experiencing it back through those people, those specific individuals, those specific outlets, those specific things, does not mean you're not going to be experiencing it. It's coming in. But you have to focus on the fact that it can come in. You can't focus on the things that are going out. You have to focus on the space. If you're going to focus on things that are coming out and like leaving, focus on the fact that it's creating room for things that will come in and how much more it's going to serve you. Because if it's going to be serving you even more, it needs that space of the thing that's not serving you. If you resonate with this message, leave a comment, like, subscribe, claim this message. Let me know. Have a great day.